Thank you. And thank you all for coming here today. How many of you it's first time at Wedding MBA? Wonderful. It's not going to be your last, I promise you that. This is a great, great conference. When Will and, here's Will back here, when Will and Patty and Shannon asked me to do this particular presentation, I said, really? You want me to be the guy that brings up the idea of a bad review? Really? I have to be that guy? I have to start this conversation, the conversation you all want to avoid. I have to start this one. And they said, yeah, well, you have a unique perspective. You have a different way of looking at this, and we want you to bring that perspective. So I said, okay, I can do that for you. But my first thought was, come on, you can't get somebody else to do this? I don't want to have to bring this one up here. So if you don't know that I already like a challenge, come on Thursday. I'm doing the final keynote, Fearless, Conquering the New Wedding Reality, and you'll find more about that. So in doing my research for this, what I found was that the concept of reputation is nothing new. It isn't. Your reputation has always been something that's been important to people going back through the ages. Matter of fact, I saw this that William Shakespeare wrote. These words still hold true today. Reputation is an idle and most false imposition, oft got without merit and lost without deserving. He could have been writing that about online reviews today, couldn't he? It's exactly the same thing. Now, we should have named this Why I Love Reviews, because I do. And there's a lot of reasons to, and I want to talk to you about that as well, because people like to focus on the negative, and there's a lot more to be gained from the positive than to be lost by the negative. So that's what I want to talk about to you today. So why do I love reviews? I love reviews because people have always been able to share their opinion of you. But it used to be that their soapbox was limited to the people that were in earshot. It was literally limited to the people that could physically hear what they had to say. Now it's been changed to being an online community. It's been changed to being an audience that no longer has to hear the words that you're saying to be able to see what it is that you're talking about. But before it was that. One of the best reasons why I love reviews is reviews are a window into your brand identity. Think about that. What your customers say about you is what your brand is. It doesn't matter what you say it is. It doesn't matter the words that you want to use. If you read the reviews of people that write about you, you read the testimonials, you know what you'll find? You will find your brand statement. You will find your brand mission as defined by your customers. One of the first things I do with a new consulting client is I go and take a look at their reviews. I go up on Wedding Wire, I take a look at their reviews, and I read what their customers have written about them. If I want to know what your brand stands for, I don't have to ask you. Your future brides don't have to ask you. Customers don't have to ask you because they're going to ask other people. They're going to read what they have to say. So read their words because you're going to find gold. You're going to find gold in their words. You're going to find what makes you different. Your brand is what makes you different. It's not what you say. It's what people say about you that they don't say about anybody else. That's your brand. So you'll find that in there. So one of the exercises I do is I say to my new consulting clients, if you can't tell me it's your style, you can't tell me it's your quality, and you can't tell me it's your personality, what differentiates you from the next fill in the blank? Wedding planner, DJ, photographer, florist, caterer, whatever it is. You can't tell me it's your style. Why? I can't tell your style online. I can't tell the difference between this photographer and that photographer. Besides, if she looks at the picture, you know what style she's looking at? Colors, dress, hair. You're thinking, my photographic style. She's thinking, why would she wear those shoes with that dress? Why can't you tell me it's your quality? Because you can't tell. Who puts the worst picture they have up online? Nobody, I hope. You put your best picture. Well, then I can't tell the quality difference. Personality is where you should be able to differentiate, but guess what? Most of you have written your websites as if your 8th grade English teacher is looking over your shoulder, which means your personality is gone. If you read my website, it is not grammatically correct. It is conversationally correct because it is written the way I speak. And who of us speaks grammatically correct? We would all sound very pompous and proper if we did. We don't speak that way, but your website doesn't allow your personality to come through, and that's where it should be. So what you can do is you can do this exercise. Print out all of your reviews. Now, I'm torn on this one. I really am because I like to be environmentally friendly, and printing out all your reviews is not environmentally friendly. But there's a couple of really good reasons why to do this. Number one, you ever have one of those days? Like, why am I doing this? Things seem to be going wrong. Why am I doing this? Go read your reviews. It makes you feel really good because it reminds you of why people love what you do for them, what you actually did for them in those words. Read those. And the other thing is you are going to find the statements you need, the lines you need, the quotations you need for all of your marketing materials, for your websites, for your business cards, brochures, everything you do in the words of your customers. So